And hey guys, welcome back. It has been a while, huh? Well, me and the kids here decided to take a trip. Hopefully I can get this in frame. We are in Salem, Oregon, the capital of Oregon. And you can always tell by the big giant gold statues that do nothing but waste community dollars that are taken out of our checks every week. I'm actually down here because I know how to fix this homeless crap. No one wants to listen. I tried to talk to Ted Wheeler. Seems like nobody cares. And it's like the weirdest thing is our country's run by a bunch of sociopaths. And they really are. They'll lie to you, they'll manipulate you, they're in this weird false narrative that everything they say is right because they're suffering from a mental illness. But they run our country because that's a byproduct of wealth and drug abuse. Look it up. But yeah, the whole problem with homelessness is every single city you look at all the resources that are offered. They're all offered on a contingent base that you change your behavior. Every resource offered is on a behavior changing prerequisite. I mean, you but then start talking to psychologists. Start talking to people that study this. Like 0.08% of people change, and the rest, it is what it is, man. So for the past 20 years, you don't even have the insight to just look at simple statistics. You're not going to change their behavior, period. But you look at homelessness the wrong way. Did you know that pretty much every homeless person either has SSI or food stamps? Well, that's considered a resource. Right now, when you allow homeless people to run out and buy a hotel room for 2 or 3 days, or when the first of the month comes, everybody's rich for a couple of seconds and the money goes sporadically into the community. You could offer something run by the local government where give them stuff like Wi-Fi and free food. All these companies are looking to be zero waste. You can start focusing it. Give them their own little private units to offer showers and laundry. Just for giving them that stuff to keep them contained in their area. You open vending machines that accept food stamps. You could pay for like almost every single project that you run for the homeless if you just like offer them vending machines that take EBT. The answers are pretty simple, but it seems like, well, it doesn't seem like anything. The truth of the matter is it's product knowledge. Like Jane Goodall, she wanted to write a book about gorillas, so she went and lived with them, shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of apes in the mountains. Well, I've lived shoulder to shoulder with the apes in the concrete jungle, and everything you do to address it is wrong because the guy that went to Harvard has no idea. You guys in politics, you don't know how it feels. You might try to pull up these sob stories about how broke you were when you were a kid. Yeah, your dad gave you a used Bentley, couldn't get a new one. Oh, darn. But it's BS. There's some true human beings struggling out here, and the problem with homelessness is, oh my God, get that brand on you. It'll never wash off. It's worse than being considered a murderer. I mean, it is horrific. You could meet somebody and you're on the streets, and then you could run into them 2 years later. You could have a job, car, doing just great. They will still take that tone that you're a homeless person, because everyone does. They take this weird tone with people like you're not an equal. And it's just, our insides screaming to the outside. But yeah, so I have a plan to fix homelessness. Now, if I can get anybody to listen here, it can generate a profit. It always can. There's the miracle about places like Oregon and New York and stuff. They have a thing called a bottle deposit. And as trivial as this sounds, if you get enough nickels together, you got a lot of money. You get enough dimes together, you got a lot of money. The homeless people are not going to stop stealing. They're not going to stop, unless they have, you offer them free food, it doesn't matter. They'll go to Denny's and run out on the bill because it's not about what you offer them, it's what they want. So let's start redirecting cash flow, but keep it contained so that the whatever agencies offering these fantastic living situation can make the money off it. Offer them everything they'd get anywhere else: alcohol, tobacco, lotto, dispensaries, all in vending machine style. And I'm telling you, this between the SSI and the EBT and getting people to donate their soda bottles to give these people a constant flow of an income, why would you want to go steal a catalytic converter, make like $30 when you can go pick up some soda bottles and make like 50, and never have to leave? For some reason, the great state of Oregon thought making drugs legal, all of them would be a good choice. I don't know. I guess it's still up for debate, but I'm leaning towards pot was cool, and I bet you cocaine would be okay. But other than that, and mushrooms, of course, they're really beneficial to your mental health. But, that kind of stuff, not like brake fluid that you turned into a thing called meth or, But, so I'm going to see if I can get someone's attention on this somehow, some way. So subscribe, share, think about it. We don't have to have this crap. Like, homelessness was a tool at one point, but it's out of control. Oh my God, man. I was renting a place just a couple weeks ago. 2 months ago, somebody broke into our house. We called the cops. They're homeless people. Cops come. First, they try to talk us out of pressing charges. They're like, this is just going to be a waste of time. Then they say they're not going to do anything because they didn't do $2,000 in damage. Now, the funny thing is, I always thought the act of coming in my home was the illegal part. But apparently not. I'm not sure what's happening, but something don't seem right. So guys, subscribe, share, give a shout out. I don't know, I'll report on it again sometime.